So you want to date a vegan? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Next Door Vegan, your channel on all things vegan. I'm Amanda, and I've been vegan almost 9 years now, so I've had my fair share of first dates as a vegan. Some good, some not so good. And with Valentine's Day coming up, there's no better time to brush up on your dating skills. So buckle up, because I'm about to give you 5 brutal and honest tips when it comes to dating a vegan. So let's get into it. So it's a good thing you're here, because tip number 1 is to do your research. There's nothing more unattractive than someone who didn't take the time to learn something about your lifestyle. So if you know the person that you're taking out on a date is vegan, you should really learn what that means. So quickly, it means that the person consumes no animal products or animals. They don't wear them, they don't use them for their entertainment, and they don't use them in beauty products or anything like that. What's really hot is when someone takes the time to learn about our lifestyle. We don't want to spend the entire date teaching you what veganism is, or spending time answering a million questions about, can you eat this? Can you not eat this? The truth of the matter is we choose not to eat certain things, and that's not our entire identity, and we do want to actually enjoy the date without it becoming all about veganism. Try and do your research and know what you're talking about, and especially if you're planning on taking them out to eat, it'd be a really good idea to find vegan restaurants in the area and show them that you did that research and you found a place that they could feel free to eat whatever they want. The second thing you want to keep in mind is don't be offensive. Obviously, when you go on a first date, you're not trying to offend anyone, but sometimes when you ask questions about veganism or you're curious about it, you can come off as offensive. So some questions that would probably be a good idea not to ask would be, where do you get your protein? We get that a lot. It's not something we really want to talk about on a first date, and it's kind of obvious. We get it from plants, but for some reason that's always the first question that comes to mind for people, so just don't ask that. It's not cute. And then another one is that I always get that I think is strange is men will often ask, why do vegans name their food after things that they don't want to eat? Well, we didn't name it personally, so I mean that's not really a cool question to ask someone, because we don't really have control over things like that. But also, I mean, it's just society in general, so clearly vegans are trying to make things more normal for non-vegans and maybe entice them or intrigue them into eating it. And I don't know, do you actually eat a dog when you eat a hot dog? I mean, it doesn't really make a difference what it's called as long as you like eating it and it's vegan. Another kind of annoying question is, do you care if I eat meat in front of you? I mean, like, clearly it's not like our most favorite hobby. Like, we don't want to watch someone do something that we don't like, but at the same time, it's like we chose to go out on a date with you, realizing you're not a vegan, and especially if we're going someplace that's not a vegan restaurant, I mean, it's bound to happen. We would be total loners if we didn't want anybody to eat meat around us, so it's just kind of the way things are. And I mean, eventually we would like it if you did respect us enough not to do that. I mean, it's a first date, so just don't make it awkward by asking. I mean, it is polite to ask. Some people will like appreciate that, but at the same time, it's just kind of awkward. I mean, because then we have to play it cool and act like we don't care when we probably low-key do. But I mean, we're not gonna ask that of you on the first date, so you might as well just not ask. And then the last one is, what do you even eat? Well, stick around, bud, because if you don't ask that question, you'll find out. The third tip is to be open-minded. I guarantee you your vegan date will want you to go to a vegan restaurant or at least try vegan food at some point, and I promise you, you will be pleasantly surprised at how good it tastes. So just have an open mind. Don't be negative when you are hearing different foods like seitan or tempeh or nutritional yeast. Trust us, we were there too. It's all a new experience, and it's supposed to be fun and good for you and the planet and animals, so there's nothing wrong with trying something new. Just be open-minded and have fun with it. Trust me, your vegan date or companion will love you for it and appreciate it so much. So next, you want to respect boundaries. So there's going to be a lot of compromises in dating a vegan. You're going to compromise on things you probably thought you never would. One thing, like personally for me, is I wouldn't like it if someone came over and tried to cook anything not vegan in my house. That's just a personal preference. You're just gonna have to respect those kind of boundaries that the person has. They're not going to inflict their views on you, hopefully in a negative sort of way. So just be respectful and understand that your vegan companion or date is gonna have certain boundaries and you shouldn't cross them. And lastly, you want to be prepared, especially in group settings. Since I've been vegan for 9 years, I definitely know to bring my own food or prepare something or have some type of backup plan if there's going to be a group setting situation. But if you really want to impress the vegan you're dating and you want to show that you are supportive of their lifestyle, you will first tell the people at the group event that the person you're bringing is vegan, and second, you will maybe ask them to have a vegan option, or you'll just make sure that there's something there for them to eat. So that is a really nice way to show support and be a good partner to a vegan. And there you have it. That's 5 tips on how to date a vegan. I hope you found it useful. Just remember, dating a vegan is not really that much different than dating someone. There's always a lot of compromise and understanding and support involved in dating someone and being in a relationship. So it's just a little bit different than you're probably used to, but there's nothing wrong with that. And hopefully the vegan lifestyle will show you that there is a way to be a little bit more compassionate in your life. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the vegan fun. New videos come out every Friday, so don't forget to tune in. I hope to see you next time. I hope you have a vegan day. Bye!